Green Hill Zone from Sonic 2. Green Hill Zone from Sonic 2.
Green Hill Zone from Sonic 2.
Oh boy, here we go. When I wanted to start YouTube, I always told myself not to get sucked up into any kind of drama. But this time, I need to speak up. It's no secret. I'm a Sonic fan. I mean, I'm wearing the shirt. I grew up on Sonic thanks to my older sisters who played Sonic 2 on the Sega Genesis during the 90s. And then when I was a kid, I was able to experience the Sega Genesis with Sonic 2 myself. And ever since then, I loved the series, just like millions of other gamers. So I woke up this morning to my phone blowing up on Twitter, talking about Game Scoop's video on Sonic the Hedgehog. I didn't know who they were or what it was about, so I decided to watch it. And what I ended up watching was probably one of the most hardest videos I've ever had to watch on YouTube, and the saddest excuse for journalism I've ever seen. I want to go through this video with you, clip by clip, so you can see what I'm talking about. So here we go.
All right, well, continuing down our nostalgic path this week, 2 new Sonic the Hedgehog games were announced over the weekend at Comic-Con. First up is Sonic Mania, a new 2D platformer with the core classic Sonic gameplay. PS4, Xbox One, and PC spring of next year, and it is reimagined areas from Sonic's 1, 2, 3, CD, and Knuckles, I think.
That I missed. I thought it was just an all-new game.
No, reimagined levels.
Yeah, it's totally going to be like you're going through...
Do these guys do any research? Yes, it's a new game. It's literally in the trailer. New 2D adventure.
Green Hill Zone from Sonic 2.
Did this guy really just say Green Hill Zone from Sonic 2? At this point, you should already know how this video is about to go. I mean, you don't even need to be a Sonic fan to know that Green Hill Zone is from Sonic 1. I could ask anybody. Literally anybody. And you know what? I'm going to prove it to you.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up? I got a quick question for you. I'm making a YouTube video right now, and I have you on speaker. I have a quick question for you. You know Green Hill Zone in Sonic?
Yeah.
What game is that in? Sonic 1 or Sonic 2?
I think it's Sonic 1.
Thank you. That's all you needed to hear.
You're like, this is familiar, and then all of a sudden there's a boss at the end that's different or pulled from Knuckles, or like they're sort of stitching. It's like a mixtape.
Yeah, plus new levels.
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah, the 2D one's far more interesting to me. The broody, grimdark, save the world other one, like it reeks of werehog and a
Okay, let me get this straight. Instead of saying that other one, it's called Sonic Project 2017. If you just saw the trailer. Second, apparently fire makes you think of the werehog. Really? Fire.
I mean, the trailer looked great. Like it felt like the music was great and the graphics were great. Just the mix of old and new. When I saw Sonic Mania, I thought to myself, we might finally have a second good Sonic game.
Yeah, so there was a good...
Was there a first?
Yeah, was there a first?
Sonic CD.
Next Sonic CD.
It's fine.
I thought you would say Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine.
Oh, no.
That one's good. That's a legitimately good game.
I loved starring as the player in that game.
So they literally just asked, was there even a good first Sonic game? Do you want me to go down the list for you? Okay. These are a list of good Sonic games. Sonic 1, Sonic CD, Sonic 2, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Heroes, Sonic Advance 1 through 3, Sonic Rush 1 through 2, not to mention all the Game Gear games I missed back there, Sonic Riders 1 through 2, Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Colors, Sonic Generations, and Sonic Lost World. Did I miss any? Yeah, I'm sure I did. So don't try to tell me that a multi-billion-dollar game series doesn't have any good games, because I don't want to hear it.
So people seemed excited about this Sonic Mania announcement.
Yeah.
But I don't know. People seem to have forgotten that not too long ago there was Sonic the Hedgehog 4.
Yep.
It was released episodically.
Had 2 episodes.
Yeah, and I think it was pretty mediocre.
There was
At this point, I don't really have a problem with what he just said. Yeah, Sonic 4 was pretty mediocre. It's what the next guy says that really shocks everybody.
Also, Sonic Generations, which was predominantly 2D, had some 3D stuff in it, but like, I think we're okay. I think we're at the point where we need to admit that this was never really a great franchise, and that we keep trying to find this thing that was never really actually there.
Sonic was never good.
Yeah, it was a 25-year lie.
Yes.
So apparently, according to IGN, Sonic was never good. It's been 25 years of lies. If that's the case, then why, IGN, did you give Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations an 8.5 out of 10 for a game series that isn't good? I wonder which one really does the lies here. But no, you don't want to talk about Sonic Colors or Sonic Generations. Apparently Sonic was always bad. Okay, IGN, I got you.
It was like they re-released like Ecto Cooler this year, and we're like, hell yeah, it brings me back to middle school. And I went and I drank it, and I'm like, this is not that great. And I was like, maybe it never was that great. Maybe it's just green water.
Nice analogy there, buddy. I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10.
I don't know. I don't really understand why, but there is a segment of the gaming community that really, really loves Sonic.
Sonic was never good. If you disagree, you can call the cops.
Also, the reason is they all want to have sex with Big the Cat.
That's true.
That is still the reason. No, look, I said it an hour ago. I'll say it again.
We all want to have sex with Big the Cat. 4 grown men, grown adult men, just said that, ladies and gentlemen.
I think when you're a kid, Sonic is awesome, right? Because especially back then, he's fast. Yeah. The characters are cool. The level designs are really cool. It's a lot grittier than Super Mario World. The music's great. And you get about halfway through that game, and then you realize it's actually very cumbersome and tedious, and it's not very well laid out.
It's trial and error.
It's very trial and error.
Yeah.
And then you just kind of like you put up with it when you're a child because you don't think of you don't really know there's a whole other world out there.
No. See, kids aren't stupid. They have a choice to choose what games they want to play. When I was a kid, I chose to play Sonic. Why? Because they had good games. I didn't sit there and think Sonic is the only game character out there and I can only play Sonic. I played other games other than Sonic. So don't sit there and try to tell me kids don't know that there's a whole other world out there. There are many game series out there, and trust me, kids know it.
Well, when people picture Sonic, they're picturing Green Hill Zone. And you're zipping around and going over loops, and in Sonic 3, there's a big ship, and it's awesome. And they're forgetting the back half of the game that's like very tedious and boring.
And the terrible boss fights, and the spikes, the bottomless pits.
Once you get to, I believe,
the drowning music.
And the green grass, and the blue sky, and the spikes, and the loops, and the... Really? Like, what is the problem here? You're bitching about drowning music? I have a solution for that. Don't drown. I can literally make the same argument about Mario. Oh, and the blocks, and the freaking enemies, and the pipes, and the coins. There's no argument here. You're just describing the game.
Even like Casino Zone.
It's Casino Night Zone, you idiot. But, of course, I don't expect you to know that since you don't do any research.
Which is like a cool idea for a level is mostly just like terrible pinball
Well, that's what Casino Zone is like Vegas, where it's like a cool idea in theory for a place, and then you get there, and after an hour, you're like, what the hell am I doing? Let me leave.
Yep. Exactly.
And you're trapped.
Yeah, you just wake up smoke, and you don't know where outside is.
So, apparently, Casino Night Zone is terrible according to these 4 gentlemen. You heard that right. The zone millions of people remember and loved from their childhood was just bashed on from these guys who have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
I feel bad for Sega because Sonic is their number one is their biggest franchise ever, and they've been chasing this ghost for decades now.
Yeah, it is fascinating. I've talked about this book before, Console Wars show. It's incredible, required reading for anyone who loves video games. When they introduced Sonic in 1990, circa 1990, 91, it totally worked for Sega and pushed them ahead of Nintendo in the 16-bit console wars. Like, there is something there to it that people latched onto. Yeah, I don't understand what it is.
Yeah, I don't understand what it is. They were just able to overthrow the most dominant game company known to man at the time with just this game series. But obviously this game series is still trash. They were just able to overthrow Nintendo. Even after knowing that Sega was able to take down Nintendo with the Sonic series, you still insist that the series has nothing for it. There's nothing for it, that it's garbage. Your argument is so stupid, sir. So stupid.
Yeah,
I think the difference was within 5 or 6 years of the release of those games. And Sonic 1 is a non-issue. It's a terrible game.
This guy just called Sonic 1 the game that got Sonic on the map. Terrible. Even hardcore Mario fans don't do that. They give props to Sonic 1. They may not like the Sonic as a character, but they give props to the game. Like Sonic fans, they don't necessarily like Mario as a character, but they give props to their games, especially their first game that got them on the map. This guy is ignorant. IGN, ignorant.
Sonic 2, I think, and Sonic Knuckles have redeemable aspects. Within 5 years of those games, you could play Sonic 2 and you could play Super Mario World in the same afternoon, and you realize which one aged better.
This guy just compared Sonic 2 to Super Mario World. Let's do the math on that. So as you can see, we have Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. Then down here, we have Super Mario Bros. 1, Super Mario Bros. 2, which wasn't really Super Mario Brothers, it was just Doki Doki Panic with Super Mario characters, Super Mario Bros. 3, and then Super Mario World. He's comparing this game to this game. This is the second game in the series. This is the fourth game in the series. And if my math is correct, you can't do that. You can't compare Sonic's second game to Mario's fourth game. That doesn't work. Sonic is still trying to get his footing on where they wanted the series to go. And then Super Mario, on their fourth game, you think Nintendo would already have an idea of what they want to do with Mario.
And you fast forward to now, 20-something, 30, whatever, how long it's been.
However long it's been. You're sitting in a room having a discussion about Sonic's 25th anniversary game. And you don't know how long Sonic has been around? How dense is this guy?
Yeah.
Super Mario has just aged better. Like it just always has.
Sure.
Many retro games have. It just never was that great. We're gonna get a lot of hate.
The other,
No.
the other one, the other new Sonic game is something new, 3D, coming holiday 2017.
Yes.
To PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Nintendo NX.
Yeah, it's funny too. At the end of the trailer, they have a little NX logo that's just like an N and an X in a font that I'm pretty sure Sega created.
Oh, they did, yeah, for sure.
Really? Let's check that. Okay, so this is the part they're talking about, and oh, there's the NX logo. Wait a minute. What's that at the very bottom there? Nintendo trademarks and copyrights are properties of Nintendo. All other trademarks are properties of their respective owners. Yep, Sega definitely made up the logo.
It's funny because I'd never. First of all, the NX logo that Sega made is better than the PC logo that we've been using for 30 years now.
These guys really think Sega made up the NX's logo. They just made it up. Yep, they're getting paid for this.
Yeah, but this Sonic game, the 3D one, we just got like a CG trailer, and it has new attitude Sonic that has sex with the cat, and then it has old,
two of them.
Yeah, and then it has old like chubby '90s Sonic running alongside of them. They're both trying to go go on a date with a human or something.
Yeah, something
I don't know.
weird. Something. It's all sexual.
It's Bizarro World. All right.
What is that? Is cat?
I was doing like a weird little clause. Like,
That's not what the trailers do. Don't stop that.
This guy has some serious issues. You're really trying to insult modern Sonic by saying he's going to go have sex with Big the Cat and they're both going to go on a date with a human? What are these high school insults you've come up with? Like, you're a grown-ass adult. Act like one. Be professional once in your life. Grow the fuck up. And that's the video. I honestly don't know what to say. Ugh. Thank you, IGN. I appreciate you guys being an unbiased reviewer for Sonic. It really shows. Game Scoop, IGN, your argument isn't valid. All you do is bash an entire game series and fan base. Hope you guys are proud. And I'm really looking forward to you guys' next review for the next Sonic game. I'm sure it's going to be really nice, especially since Sega doesn't pay you. Yeah, believe me, I think all of us in the gaming industry knows that you get paid to do good reviews. I mean, really? You're going to give a 10 out of 10 to every damn Call of Duty that comes out? Despicable. Honestly, I think the best part about this video is that the official Sonic account commented on this video saying that if they wanted to have a counter argument, they'd come over there as a guest, probably Aaron Weber. And if Game Scoop had any balls, they would actually invite them and do it. So they could actually have a good and solid argument to have. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to do this video and get this off my chest. That video really pissed me off, and it pissed off a lot of other, not just Sonic fans, but gamers to see how unfairly IGN and Game Scoop are treating an entire fan base just because of the way they love or they like a game series. They're bashing a game series, for God's sake, like, for no reason. It just boggles my mind with how easy Sonic is targeted. Anyways, guys, I just had to get this video off my chest. It's just, I can't believe that these guys literally are getting paid to sit there and bash an entire fan base and game series unfairly. Anyways, that's it for the video. I don't want to go on any longer. These guys literally melted my brain. So with all that said, I hope you guys have a good day, and see you later, procrastinators.